are personal growth. It's just freedom also of time. And all these things are weight, and it's kind of hard to understand without the visuals, right? What are we talking about? How is this interconnected? But one way to start thinking about that and how interconnected all of these things are within this opportunity is asking yourself what you would do if you had time, money, and health in perfect harmony, that you weren't lacking in any of those, that you had an abundance of all of those things. What would you do? Maybe some of those images inspire you. Maybe you have your own vision board that's, behind your desk or on your phone background that tells you what you would do, whether it would be to spend more time with your loved ones, to go on vacations, not work trips, vacations, okay? Paying off different debts and getting ahead in whatever sense of the word that may mean to you. And so when I started to see the benefits and start to see my mother go from being someone who was sick at home, suddenly becoming a productive person from her home and regaining that health that she had lost for 9 years. I see it easily now, but it's been 10 years since then. And it was definitely a hardship that we were going through, not knowing if there was ever going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. And so when I saw that 2 years in, seeing the benefits that she had, I said, how do I want to be in the next 2 to 5 years? Which for me was after graduating. And so because I had that experience with my mom being sick and my dad having a work accident, I was inclined to go pre-med. And when I was looking at universities, I was looking for the best because my parents always told me, work hard, study hard, and you're going to get a good job that's going to be able to provide, because we don't have, any foundation built in the States to where someone can give you a hand. We really built from the ground up. And so I don't know if anyone else who's listening is, first generation, and if that's, a weight on your shoulders or a responsibility, but for me it was. And so I always was really a top performer in school, always challenged myself. And I got into some of the best schools in the country. I started off my schooling at UC San Diego in biology with that goal to become a doctor and not feel that sense of frustration to see a loved one lose their health, and thinking that I would have some financial freedom. However, 1 year of school at UC San Diego, because I was an out-of-state student, was about 50 grand. And keep in mind, that's times 4 plus med school. So I started to realize maybe I wouldn't be necessarily financially free by the time I finished my schooling. And when I did see a lot of family members start to go through that kind of career, I saw that they were doing it out of passion and love for the service and the type of career that it is, but they weren't doing it for the finances because they already had that, and it was actually causing more debt than it was bringing that. So I started to kind of question my motives, what I was studying for. I knew I was passionate about health, but also in helping people, but I was also very concerned with having the finances to enjoy that, right? To enjoy being able to have everything in balance. And so how did I start to see the business that my mom had been developing for 2 years at home and giving her a way to be productive from home? She had started to earn trips through the company and travel and grow her business in multiple states, in multiple countries. And I saw that what she did was really simple. So you could imagine that she was that middle person with her phone, communicating the same way that me and you do it every single day, telling a friend about a new restaurant, telling a friend about the latest hair product, telling a friend about, the best show on Netflix, the craziest new series that we have to watch. And so what happens if we connect people to a platform? If we connect them to someone who has a product or service that's excellent, and then they pay us for that. So a lot of people are already doing this, or there's, for example, you can think about the founders of Uber, being in that middle square and them just connecting people who have the service or the product, which is the car, and then connecting them over here to the person who has that need, right? To the people who need a ride, don't have that car, want to just be more efficient. And so those people in the middle are the ones that are making the most money, right? It's not the people who are over here doing the driving, really, that are making that bank. It's the people who actually started that platform, and they're connecting people. So many different ways that people are doing this, and that's how we work. So now, instead of sharing, just gossip or like news, we can also share something that's going to benefit people in multiple aspects. And there's a lot of benefits to doing that. It's not just about that immediate compensation, those quick commissions, but also something called residual income, which you see on the screen. When I first heard this word, I was like, what is that? I have never heard of that. But guess what? I had heard of a lot of people who were earning residual income. I just didn't know that name. So for example, people who are authors, people who write a good book one time are going to earn every single time the book is reproduced, turned into a movie, turned into a theme park, whatever it may be. And not just there, it's going to continue for their generations, because we can think of authors that have long passed whose books they're still having us read in college or high school. And so that's a way that people earn residual income. We can think of an example like Michael Jackson, who we know passed away with a lot of debt. And within days, he had not just covered the debt, but he had actually provided more for his family, even though he had passed on to another life. So similarly, the way that we earn as networkers is residual, and we can inherit this business up to 3 generations. So all of the sweat, all of the hours that you put over the years into your business, you can actually have something to show for it. You can actually give that income, inherit that. So month after month, your generations are earning that. And so that's something that caught my attention as well, because I saw how long my mom had worked for another company for almost 10 years, done really well, was a top producer in sales. But the moment she couldn't keep up that productivity or physically be there, there was no more income. The day that my dad had a work accident, being his own boss with a construction company, and he was home for 3 weeks rehabbing, he didn't make any money. And so from personal experiences, I didn't have to live that for me to say, maybe I need to do something that's going to be a plan B or a secondary income, so that I am not going through those struggles that I've seen my family do, right? We want to end that generational poverty in our families. So what else do we have? Flexible schedule. As a college student doing pre-med, I did not have a lot of time. And so I wanted something that was going to allow me that flexibility, that I could squeeze in an hour here, an hour there, and connect people who maybe had more time than me, and they could put in that time and they're winning and I'm winning. And so that's another perk that I saw, working from home or from a dorm room, and then connecting to an educational system. So a system that's going to show you how to have more self-esteem, how to talk to people if that's something that makes you very nervous, how to develop yourself, because the day that we stop learning is basically the end of life, right? So I challenge myself every month in one way to read a book every month. That's been my New Year's resolution. We're now at the halfway point, if you guys could believe it, the halfway point of 2020. And I also challenge you not just to do a little bit more reading or something that's going to enrich you, but to retake those goals that you had for yourself at the beginning of the year before all this stuff happened, and not give up halfway and say, well, 2021 is going to be my year, because clearly this year has it out for all of us. No, there's a lot of people who are thriving in this economy. It's not just the owner of Amazon who's becoming a trillionaire. There's a lot of people who are starting to realize that there's a lot of business models that we can actually adapt to in times of need, especially. So what else is awesome is minimal investment, because when there is a little bit of a hardship going on in home, you might not have, $1 million to shell out for a McDonald's franchise, or whatever kind of business that you want to establish, right? So that's one of the perks that I really loved, minimal investment, and I'll show you guys how that's done. Low cost, like I said, in terms of like the rent of your business, and easy expansion. So easy expansion is one of the points that I really, really love, because we have business in over 100 countries. So you're not limited. So if you have friends, if you have family who is on the other side of the world or the country, you don't have to feel like you're confined to the borders of your state. You can expand this business everywhere. And that's one of the many beautiful things about having a global business and having an online business as well. And then the team that's supports you. So here we are a team that's working together. You see me from Chicago. You see Eric 1 from Florida, Eric 2 from Nicaragua, and we're not on the same exact team, or like we don't come from, all work together day to day building the network. But when it comes to, events and it comes to helping each other, we have that team, we have that support, and you guys saw that in action. So it's a really beautiful thing. Very nice to feel like you're part of an international family. It's something that you guys have to experience for yourselves. So what platform do we connect people to? We connect people to the best producer of supplements, health and fitness supplements in the world. And so that's not just me saying that. There are a lot of organizations and publications that look into the science behind a company, the integrity of a company. This company was founded in Utah about 22 years ago, and you see the founders there, David and Bianca Lisambi, and our CEO, Danny Lee. And if you hear their story, ask the person who invited you to this opportunity presentation to share that story, because we have an awesome 4-minute video when you can see how this project came to be. Where did this come from? But this company, the reason that they are the best in the market is because they have an ingredient that no one else has on the market. It's nanotechnology, it's biotechnology called transfer factors that empower your immune system. We hear that a lot these days because there's nothing on the market that protects us from threats, right? Like viruses, different conditions that might happen in our own body, autoimmune things, nothing that's going to be in the market that you can go and take, whether it's a pharmaceutical or whether it's some kind of supplement that's going to empower your immune system besides transfer factors. And so this science I saw with my own eyes. 9 years of a mother being bedridden pretty much for half of the month, every month. She didn't give up. She was in her 30s. She wanted to feel better. We went through 15 companies that offered health alternatives because what the doctors gave her was masking symptoms and not getting to the root of the problem. So sometimes people don't even know what's wrong, right? And so what does this do? It's kind of like resetting your computer. Like I'm going to do after this Zoom presentation to see if it goes back to working normally and I have my video function available, because a lot of times it just goes out of whack. Different threats in the environment, our sleep schedule, our lack of eating well, our genetics, there's a lot of things that happen there. But if your immune system is in good condition, you're going to be all set. And so how do we do that? There's a lot of different products that you can choose from, and basically you can pick how you want to protect yourself, empower your immune system. A lot of delicious ways that you can do it. These are some of my favorites. These are always in my bag. Collagen. I'm sure that there are ladies connected here who are looking for the best collagen. Read the science behind this. It's amazing. Also gentlemen, because you guys also have skin, hair, nails, brain function, joints, all of that. So you need it too. Real Vita. This is a fountain of antioxidants, a fountain of immunity, and electrolytes for summer, right? And then energy. This is going to give you amino acid energy. So you're not going to feel hyper and then that crash. So a lot of easy ways, but guess what's awesome about these products too, is that it's really easy to share. So you guys see that little phone there, that image, and you can actually send samples directly from the company to someone that you have across the country. You can tell people about it with that same passion that you tell them about something that you discovered. And by doing that, by you connecting people and having them become a customer the same way that you are, the same way that you're going to replace things that you already bought from somewhere else without being paid, now you're earning. And if you teach them to do the same, they're also going to earn. So as I mentioned, there are a lot of credentials that 4Life has. One of the biggest credentials, in my opinion, is being in the physician's desk reference. So that's basically the book that doctors use to look up medications and look up supplements and find out what does this do and what are the potential side effects, right? So Tylenol's in there and it says helps reduce fever, helps reduce muscle pain. But by the way, it might also cause your liver to slowly degrade. It might also low-key make you diabetic. So our products are in there. needed at least 3,000 studies to find out what these products did and if there's toxicity or side effects. And our products in there say, yes, they do what they say they do with your immune system, and there's 0 side effects. So it's a product that everyone needs because we all have immune systems, including my 4-legged baby over there, my dog. He takes the product too because we have immune systems. And so we have to protect it and keep it in check. And so that's the science that backs us up. A lot of different research institutions that we've partnered with, Northwestern University here in Chicago, very prestigious, Auburn University in Utah. There's also Mizzou University. We have so many different research affiliations because we don't just want to be the ones to tell you this. We want other peers who are experts in the field to show you. But the only way that you're going to really know is trying it, is having that person who invited you to hear this, telling them to send you whatever that is that Leo was talking about in that video, so excited about, so that you can try it. Because we can read about the science and we can get into that, but guess what? Until you actually feel that before and the after, that's when you're going to know what it does for you. And so, like I mentioned, there are a lot of ways that you can choose to do this with your immune system, whether you want to, just focus on the wellness, on the part of immunity. There's our key product for that. There's also the weight management industry, which a lot is growing because there's a growing need for resources for help in this area, because obesity is one of the biggest killers here in the US, even though it's preventable. And so healthy aging, personal care, essential oils, those are all the different categories of products that we have. And it's not just about having options, which is a beautiful thing about how you're going to take care of yourself, but it's also 2 other things to pay attention to. You can replace products that you are already dropping a lot of money elsewhere. So instead of dropping a lot of money with big name brand skincare products where a little thing of eye cream is like $60 or $80, you can purchase it from your own company, get money back, earn money and commissions, do all of this, have amazing quality because our skincare is Korean based and it's the top of the top. From there, when you replace those things, you're also participating in billion-dollar industries. So all of those opportunities that you see on that screen, it's like not just having one business focusing on immunity, but hey, your business is also helping people with weight management if that's what they need. If maybe they don't care about their weight or they're in good shape, maybe they really care about their aging well or their emotional health and they need essential oils. So you have options as well, not just as a consumer, but also as a business owner to share with people, because people have such a variety of needs. And so this is a way that you can help them with that. But how do we earn? So how do you earn? How do you go from this picture, this pretty picture of that cell phone and the money coming out of it, to actually earning that money, right? So it's sharing. Bottom line, it's sharing. But we have about 9 ways that we earn within 4Life. And I'm going to show you 2 to 3 of them so you can have an idea with visuals. But keep in mind that there are 9 ways. So there's still more ways that you can earn, and all simultaneous. So the first one that I really love, because it's so easy to just start today, start tomorrow, right away, is me and my 3. So as someone who starts to have the product, you're gonna change. I can guarantee you. There's gonna be a before 4Life and an after. And I can tell you this because it's been 10 years, and my parents look better now than they did 10 years ago. And I have the pictures on my Facebook if you want to creep a little bit and look into that. I lost 20 pounds when I started taking the products and getting things in line. And so when you start taking this and you connect with a team that helps you feel more confident, learn that you actually can do more than you thought, then you're going to look different. You're going to vibe different. And people are going to ask you, hey, what did you do? What, you look different. What are you posting about? So when you find 3 people like you who want to have something greater, want to paint a different future for themselves and their family, then 3 people who do the same thing as you connect with the company, and they share. So those 3 people that you connect right away, you're going to be getting $50 month after month after month. And when they do the same thing, they share it with 3 people, and you can help them in this process, right? So that they can do it quicker. You can say, hey, this is the meeting that we're going to have, or I can help you with a quick phone call. So when those 3 find their 3, then you're earning a $200 bonus month after month after month. And those people who just found their 3, then they're earning $50 as a bonus month after month after month. And it goes one more step. So when those 9 people find their 3, right, and through this all, those other people in the team are going to help each other, then now you're talking an $800 bonus for the person who started this organization as a bonus. And then it goes on. So then the other people who now had 9 people, then they're going to be earning the $200 bonus. And those people who just found their 3 each, they're going to have the $50 bonus. And it doesn't mean that someone who is way down the line comes, joins like a month in, 2 months in, can't earn that $800 bonus faster than you. They might, like in Spanish we say, se pone las pilas, put that battery in and have a burning need or a burning desire, go out there and do it quicker than some of the people who might be happy with earning the $200 bonus. Because here, as you see, it's an organization, it's expansive. So you're never going to be limited. No, just because you joined today versus someone who joined 8 years ago, it doesn't mean that you don't have the same potential to earn. And so that's a bonus, right? We talked about how this is a bonus. So this is going to be an extra, just the cherry on top of all the other ways that you're going to earn. And the other one that I want to show you is a residual income, because residual income is the one that really changes it for us. Because when you are earning, whether you're writing a book or not, you already wrote the book, so you're still earning. You already built an organization and taught people how to be successful, so you're still earning, even if you're not out there day after day. This is a type of income that really sets you free, that lets you do what you want with this income. So for me, I tell a lot of people who are younger in my organization, they already have a dream or a vision for what they want. Some of them want to start a jewelry collection, want to start a volunteer organization for people with different hardships in their community. And so this opportunity allows you to fund those dreams. So this is where you can take those earnings, that capital, and invest it without having to go take out a loan and do all those things that at the end are just burdens on top of us, but have that income and do it well, right? So residual income is also the one that you can inherit up to 3 generations. So it pretty much works the same way. That's what I love about this bonus, that it sets the foundation for your building for that organization. And so let's say that instead of 3 people, now 2 months in, you have 6 people who are like you and me, who want to do this the right way, and they're gonna be coachable. So those 6 people doing the same thing month after month, let's say they each find their 6. So now you're earning $30, right? Month after month after month from those 6 people you connected. So even though you did the job one time and you told them about this awesome opportunity, you're still earning off of that. And so after that, when they learn how to do the same thing, you teach them, you help them, you connect them to the system. Now it's $1,170 plus those 30. So it's about $1,200 that are coming in as residual income month after month after month. On top of this, you can of course add the rapid commissions that you can make. You can add that builder bonus, the me and my 3 that I just showed you. But this is the income that is coming to your home, well, to your direct deposit, the same way that your electricity bill is coming month after month, same way that your phone bill is coming month after month. But if your check is coming month after month after month, and you're out there doing what you really love, right? So you guys can actually have an idea of the power of this type of opportunity. I want you to take a look at this and see how from 6 people that you personally refer, right? Don't look at that 216 and say, wow, I have to go and recruit a lot of people. No, it takes 6 people who believe in you, believe in this opportunity to build a team that produces the numbers that you see there. And so how do we get to that point? By doing the same thing, sharing, connecting people, sharing. I know that we're already communicators, and that's why we're here, because we know how to share something that we're excited about, how to share something that we're passionate about. And I'm sure if I look at your social media, I'm going to know exactly what you're passionate about and exactly what you love, because you share that every day. And so now adding in something that helps you, helps your family with your immunity, with your health, and with your income at home, I know that you're going to share it, even if you tell yourself you will or not. And I'm just saying that from experience, because I have a lot of people who, you know, start off saying, I want to be a client, I want to try the product, and that's it. It's one of my you know, personal like downlines for people that I refer directly. She's 82 now. And when I met her 2 years ago, she said, honey, I really like this business opportunity, but you know, I'm a little old for this. And I just want to take the product because I've already seen the benefits and it's really helped me. But what happened a month in to taking the product, she said, hey, Leah, I have a brother who had a bad knee replacement. I think that it would also really help him. I have a daughter in Atlanta I really want you to talk to. She started doing the business. The business is sharing. And so this is what's awesome, that when you find something that's good, you can't keep it quiet, right? It's going to snowball. And that's what happened to me. My first month in this business, one person basically had like 8 generations, 8 descendants. And I'm talking 1 month. And so from there, when I saw, wow, people really share it when they have a testimony, when they are passionate about something, said, I need to do this more. And so that was at 18, senior in high school, about to go off to college. I didn't say, let me wait until I graduate so I can focus on school. Because let's be honest, we have a lot of distractions. And this is the distraction that has been keeping me going for 8 years. This income and looking at this, not just that number, you know, that level of income right there, because really the income is limitless, because they're not going to curb you and say, you know what, you've grown an organization that's a little bit too big, we're going to just cut you off right there. No, you are everything that happens after you make the decision to start in this business opportunity, you're going to be compensated for, and not just you, but your generations. So how do you get started in something like this? Because I just saw that, wow, it's not just about making a couple $100, which you can, depends on what you're really looking for. But if you see the greatness and the potential that this kind of income can really make for your family and your generations, it might suddenly be like overwhelming, because now you see, wow, it's not just a couple $100 that I can make. I can see that I can really change my life, but how am I going to do it? Well, as I mentioned, you have a team. You have a team that supports you, who wants to see you succeed, because when you help your team succeed, you are more successful. It's not just that beautiful power of attraction that they say, or, you know, those self-help books that say that if you give, you receive. That's also true. But in our compensation plans, if you look at it, if you look at the breakdown, that's how it's designed. You can't be successful if you don't help other people be successful. And so we don't just throw you to the curb when you join our team, when you join Eric's team, who I know a lot of you guys are part of his organization. No, he takes you by the hand. He says, hey, let me show you how I did it. Or I go with my team now, like, let me show you how I started. Let me show you, you know, how far we've come from when you did the first presentation and where you are now. And one of the best tools that you could really hold on to and honestly learn how to do this whole business from is this book called The Guide to Success. This is in Spanish. This is my Spanish one, but this book right here is all that you need to learn how to be a networker, how to actually build a business. Because we come up from a lot of different backgrounds. You know, my mom came from doing direct sales, and you don't really focus on people's development there. Direct sales is cool. I made my transaction, moving on to the next, numbers. But here, you know, it does take that leadership. You do have to develop not just yourself, but also the people who believe in you. And so when you come from different backgrounds, you know, it can be like having to learn new things, but also unlearn other things. For me, I've had to work on not being too technical, not getting into, you know, my bio nerd and kind of like going into like how transfer factor empowers your natural killer cells and all that stuff, because it's information overload. So you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn through these tools. The book, we have 2 awesome apps and 1 that's in the works. So those 2 apps that you see there, For Life and For Life Connect, you can track your business on there. You actually can share your website through there. So one of the other ways that you can earn is 4Life gives you a website, your personal website, 4life.com/Leah. That's mine. You guys are going to have your own. And from there, people can go and purchase directly, and you get 25% of those sales the very next day. So imagine incorporating that into your social media, right? Especially if you're an influencer already and you're listening to me, 25% the next day, that's pretty good, right? So from there, you can do that with your apps. You can easily share, you can track your business. The one that's in the works is the one that's sent on the right-hand side. And so that's going to be basically this beautiful guide to success, all of this broken down into short videos, a way that you can easily digest the information and listen on the go, so that you have no limits to growing this business. And so there's always tools that we're bringing out to help people be successful. And what are the options? So what options do you have in joining this platform, joining this team? So you can join as a customer. Like I said, sometimes people say, well, I want to try the product and then go from there. Awesome, you can do that. When you get your membership through the company, you're going to buy at the same wholesale price that we all buy. So we all, as members of 4Life, whether we're distributors or entrepreneurs or customers, we're going to have 25% discount because we're buying directly from 4Life. And so that's an awesome perk. There's also the loyalty program, which you should ask the person who invited you to this opportunity, all of the benefits of the loyalty program. So really awesome. Even if you're a preferred customer, I know you're going to have something to share after a couple days, couple weeks of being a customer. Now, distributor is for someone who really envisions themselves as like a salesperson, someone who really loves to make those sales, get that quick cash. You can do that as well. And that's why you buy wholesale. So people who want to buy retail or who don't want to join right away, you can have that opportunity. But personally, the way that my family has done this business opportunity and taken advantage of that compensation plan that I just showed you, all those numbers on the screen, is by being an entrepreneur. And so what's the difference here? That you connect to the team, connect to the educational system, and learn how to do it, so that you don't try to figure it out for yourself, because the system's already there, over 20 years of changing people's lives. And so many awesome stories that you guys can hear, and you will be hearing, because when we connect you to the Facebook group that we have, where I'm going to do this presentation live in just a couple minutes, since we couldn't do it simultaneously, there you're going to hear stories from a lot of different people who maybe didn't even have the opportunity to go to college, but hey, now they're making more money than, the 1% of their country. So it's really just about where you envision yourself and reminding yourself that you're not alone in this opportunity, because your success is the team's success. And so it's satisfying to wake up and know that you don't have to go out, in a world that might be threatening in terms of your health or many other factors, depending on where you're listening to right now, that you don't have to go and make that commute or, expose yourself or leave your kids at home, all of those factors. It's very satisfying to know that you can wake up and run your business from home and not leave your home, but open markets, open your business in other countries. And during quarantine, the past 2-3 months that I haven't left my house, I started a new organization also in Guatemala. And so that's because it was a referral of a referral of a referral. And so your business has no borders and your potential has no borders, but our minds sometimes do. And I challenge you to allow yourself to expand your mind, to know that there are opportunities out there that can be that vehicle for you to accomplish your dreams, and to know that there's nothing in your way except for your own beliefs. And so if anything during this presentation resonated with you, if maybe you are going through a health struggle and are wondering, why me? Why do I have to go through this? Or why did I have to, lose a job right when I really needed it? Think about how that's going to change how you tell your story 5 years from now. When you're here behind this camera and you're telling people there's hope. This is how I was, and this is where I am now. And you can do the same. And so it's taking people by the hand and helping them make their dreams a reality. And that's what I really, really love about this business opportunity. And I'm sure that everyone here who is a business developer, who's listening right now, can agree that that's one of the most satisfying parts about this opportunity. So with that, I want to bring Eric back here from Florida, because we have two Erics, so that he can, ask any questions and just any last comments before signing off with everyone.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much, Leah. Guys, can we please give her a round of applause? A virtual round of applause, and I want to see a little thumbs up for Leah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Leah, for that great information, for sharing your heart more than anything, and just giving us an opportunity. And I'm always learning something new from this opportunity. So thank you so much, Leah, for giving us that information. I'm truly honored for giving a little bit of your time to come on and share with us. This is awesome, guys. I'm so excited. So before we get into the little small Q&A that we have, you guys can ask us questions. You can ask Leah questions before we sign off. I want to bring in the other Eric. So Eric Zeledon, if you're there, I want to bring Eric just to come and share a little bit of his story on what his process and what he has been doing with this awesome opportunity. And I want him to give his little testimony on this amazing results and how we're together working together as a team. So Eric, if you're there, I'm not sure if he's there. You could give us a little testimony.
Oh my goodness, I wasn't ready for for sharing with you, but I'm gonna try it. I'm just I'm just learning English, so you can give me a hand if I get stuck. Okay, well, I'm from
Yeah.
Nicaragua. I'm Eric number two. I just want to say that I started this business 6 years ago. I'm the younger of my family. I'm the youngest of 12 brothers and sisters from a farmer family from here from Nicaragua. So since I was 10 years old, I started to figure out how am I going to go out from poverty, from limitations. And then I found that if I had a difficult situation that I was facing, I had to do something instead of complaining or saying that it's someone's fault. So um, I decided to start doing things for earning money. And actually, I remember that a lot of visitors that came to my country from Australia or Canada or the US, I remember that I started painting some pictures of my country, and then I started to make different things to earn some money. So I graduated from the National University here in Nicaragua as systems engineer, and then I found that having a job wasn't what I was expecting, and I didn't want to finish or finish my life just working for making someone else dreams come true. So I decided to start my own business here in Nicaragua, and I started my own company. But then I found again that it wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't what I wanted, and I was not helping my family as I wished. So then I looking, and someone said that when you look for something, you're going to find something. So I was starting to look on other opportunities, and I found this great, amazing opportunity that you have just heard today. So I started this business. I found this beautiful team that I'm so proud of being part of. And then I started to know that these people were very interested in helping me how to make money and how to grow personally and helping others. So I really, really, really love the the methodology of helping yourself through helping others. So I started the business 6 years ago. I quit my business. I quit my own business 3 years later. I now have a group of more than 200 people that I am in love with because they have become part of my family. And it's amazing that you can just share someone else this opportunity, even if this just for improving your health or improving your incomes, but you can just share this opportunity with other. And now I'm so pleased to announce that I already opened the US market. That's why I'm here today. So I can tell you that with my business, it wasn't almost impossible to open a branch of my business in another city, not saying another country. But with this opportunity through social media, you can just talk to someone else the good news about you can diversify your incomes, and then you just have an organization in another country. So I found this friend of one of my sisters, Carmen, and she's from Washington. And I just say, Carmen, what would you say if I tell you that if you just change the brands that you already use of your products, you can start earning money? And she said, is that really possible? And I say, don't believe me, just try changing the brand of your shampoo, your conditioner, or try change the brand of your skincare products or your supplements product that you already consume anywhere. So she started to try them, and now she invites someone else. I remember that she invited her daughter, and she started to use our aqua skincare system, and she fall in love with this kit for the skincare aqua. She fell in love with this kit, and now she's a consumer of this kit. The point is that once that she invited her daughter to change the brand of this of her skincare system product that she was already using, she got her first commission. Since then, she said, if I earn one commission from one person consuming my products, I can share this information with a lot of people and increase my incomes. And that's it. Now she's been working like for 2 months in the project, and she's in love with the project just like I am. And this is about challenging yourself. Try the product, try the business. There's nothing, absolutely nothing to lose, just everything to learn and everything to earn. Thank you, Leah and Eric, for giving me this surprising opportunity for sharing a little bit of what I'm doing. It's always a privilege, an honor. So I am here to serve you whatever you need.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Eric.
And forgive my English, please.
No, forgive my dog in the background who's wanting to go outside. No, that's awesome. And congratulations on opening the US market for your business. I know that you've done amazing things in Nicaragua. You've really grown an amazing team out there, and your name is well known. So it's awesome. And it's a privilege to have you here actually and telling us your story.
That is so awesome. I'm grateful that we share the same name, and this is awesome. I'm just hearing your story. I'm just more humbled than hopefully to meet you in person. And thank you for that, giving me that testimony. And awesome. This is just amazing. Team, right? I love working with team. We're a team around the world, not just only in one place, but around the world where we can help other people. And I love that. So thank you, Eric, for your testimony. Thank you, Leah, for giving this amazing opportunity. And so now, guys, we have Q&A, so questions. If you guys have any questions for me or Leah or Eric, we're here to answer you guys. Or if you guys want to say something to us, maybe say, hey, we're open the mic so you guys can ask us any questions that you guys might have. If not, we're going to be sending you guys another English meeting in the future so you guys can connect and we can do this together, so we can together connect and learn and connect people who are interested as well in learning in English. So if anybody has any questions, you guys can raise your hand, or you can unmic yourself and you can ask us. We're here. We're going to be here for a couple more minutes, and we're here to help you guys. So if anybody has questions, you guys can let us know. We can answer you guys, or anything. We're here for you guys. I think the mics are still closed, right?
Yes, they are. You could type it out, or we could unmute the person if they raise their hand. We could just unmute the mic for that person.
Okay, guys. So if you have any questions, any concerns, you guys can go ahead and raise your hands. So then Leah If anything, you guys can comment there. So or if you guys want to wish us, or you guys want to know when the next meeting is, the next English meeting, definitely we can give you guys that information. Thank you guys for joining us, because I know your time is very valuable. And we're just so grateful for you guys being a part of this opportunity and sharing, this amazing opportunity. So if anybody has questions, we're here for you guys.
Also know that you guys can join the group that we have. It's called Your Opportunity Son. Ask the person who invited you here, ask them how to get into that group, because it's a closed group on Facebook, but we'd be happy to add you there so you can hear more stories and connect with people.
Awesome. Yeah. So anybody has quick questions before we sign off? Maybe raise your hand. Nope. I think nobody has. Everybody is awesome. Everybody is feeling awesome today. All righty. Well, if anybody doesn't have any questions, then guys, thank you so much for being a part of this awesome opportunity. And thank you so much, Eric, again, and Leah, for giving us your time. We're definitely going to be giving another presentation, so stay tuned for that, guys. There's going to be the information we'll be sending out so you guys can connect with us and the rest of the team as well, so you guys can learn together and learn a little bit more about this opportunity. I'm so grateful. So I'm signing out. You guys, thank you again, Eric. Thank you again, Leah, for giving the support. We'll be, like I said, connecting. Go ahead and join our group, Your Opportunity, on Facebook. And anything else, have a great night or have a great day. We'll see you guys into the next one. Everyone take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye, guys. Take care. Bye.